Which provides the best acceleration for your money? The internal combustion engine or the electric motor? Representing fossil fuels is the Nissan GT-R. Flying the flag for electricity is the Tesla Model S.
Now, some of the fanboys out there might be wondering why the heck we haven't got the Tesla P100D. Well, that's because it's not available in the UK yet. And actually that car will cost over £120,000. This 90D is around £80,000, which means it's matched exactly for price to the Nissan. So fair's fair, all right?
I'm going to compare these two cars in a number of tests to feel how much G-force they pull.
Come on, Tesla!
Gauge their overtaking ability.
3, 2, 1, go!
And time them over the standing quarter mile.
Petrol power!
But first, I've laid a table. I want to analyse initial launch ferocity by seeing which car can swipe away a tablecloth with the fewest breakages. First up is petrol power.
So to launch the GT-R, all I have to do is put all the switches into race mode, gearbox into auto, floor the brake, then floor the throttle and release the brake. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was a good launch. Right, and let's see how we did. Oh my God, look at that! That's amazing. There's only a bit of broken crockery. Blimey, this thing launches so well. I'm amazed by that.
But will I be even more amazed by the Tesla? Let's find out.
Okay, so on this particular car, there's no launch control as such, but I can turn creep mode off, and then it's just a case of putting it into drive and flooring the throttle. So here goes. It's not too bad, that isn't. We're going to have an action replay to see which one did it best.
Actually, why don't you decide which car won? Click in the top right-hand corner of the screen on the banner to cast your vote. Whilst deciding, it's worth considering the GT-R will only let you use launch control a couple of times each hour before it goes into limp mode. Right then, on with the next test.
Legend has it that to show off the acceleration of his Cobra, Carroll Shelby once put a $100 bill on the dash, then asked a passenger to reach for it while the car was accelerating, and if they could get the money, they could keep it. So we're going to recreate that test with the GT-R and Josh as the passenger.
Hello.
Josh is our production assistant, and Josh works out, so he's got good core muscles, but I'm going to see if he can reach, not a $100 bill, because I'm a bit meaner, it's a £10 note. Right, I'm going to launch this thing. Well, I'm going to be driving along at 30 miles an hour in second gear. I'm going to floor it, I'll say go, and you try and get the money before we reach 100 miles an hour.
Exactly.
See if you can. No, that's right, you pull your seatbelt out like that so it doesn't lock down on you. Now, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. Go. Come on, car! Oh! You got that at 87 miles an hour. Damn it!
That was tough.
What are you going to spend it on, Josh?
Dinner tonight.
Yeah, you're a cheap date, aren't you?
Unlike Josh, the GT-R isn't a cheap date. In fact, it's rather expensive to run. I averaged just 30 miles per gallon from it. Still, its hand-built 3.8 litre twin-turbo V6 produces an incredible 637 Nm of torque, though it doesn't peak until 3,600 RPM. The Tesla Model S 90D, on the other hand, can cost very little to run if you charge it at one of Tesla's superchargers. Combined, the front and rear electric motors actually beat the GT-R's torque figure, and its 660 Nm output is delivered instantly. But at 2,108 kilograms, it weighs over 350 kilos more than the GT-R. So, what effect does all this have?
Right then, Josh, we're going to do the same test again, this time in the Tesla. Double or quits. If you can get it, keep both tenors and maybe take someone else out for dinner as well. If you can't, you have to give me the other one back. Right, I'm cruising at 30. See if you can get it before we hit 100.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Go. Come on, Tesla! No! Oh, 70 miles an hour. You got it at 70.
That was hard.
That was hard, it seemed easier.
Well, initially it's much harder. I got launched back, I think, a little bit more than on the Nissan, but it kind of dies towards the end, and that's when I could claim the extra 10 pounds.
Okay, right. Damn it! I'm down 20 quid.
The Tesla is down too, but not out, as there's a real-life scenario where its reactions could give it the upper hand. That moment when you see a gap in traffic and want to overtake instantly.
Okay, so for this, we're going to get up to 50 miles an hour. I'm in automatic, obviously he's always in automatic. I'm going to count down and then we're going to floor the throttles and just see what happens. Right? Let's do it, let's get up to 50. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, he's gone, find a gear, come on, it's in gear now. But he's pulled ahead of me. Here we go, GTR. I think that proves a lot. So, instant acceleration on that. While this is trying to find a gear when you floor the throttle, that's gone. But then the GTR, yeah, it pulls it back eventually. But not until you're going a silly speed.
You can see from our GoPro shot that the GTR's gearbox was floundering on kickdown in automatic mode, and so it wasn't until it was doing 112 miles an hour that it managed to catch the Tesla. So, well over the legal speed limit, and on a busy road, that would be telling. So, the moral victory goes to the Tesla. Finally then, we come to the good old-fashioned drag race, where outright horsepower matters. And an £80,000 Nissan GTR has 570 horses, whereas 80 grand will only get you an all-wheel drive Tesla 90D with 417 horsepower. But how much of an advantage, if any, will going gasoline give you?
Right, here we go then. Standing quarter race. This is what Godzilla was born to do. Come on, Godzilla. Let's have this. Let's have this. Go! I launched concentrated heat, but I'm away now. Petrol power! Oh yeah! That's it. I mean, that Tesla got away, same speed, for the first 10 metres. But horsepower's what counts. And this has got more power.
The Nissan did the standing quarter mile in an incredible 10.9 seconds. The Tesla did a respectable time of 12.2 seconds. And in the end, the Model S had a pretty decent showing overall. However, based on all these challenges, it appears the internal combustion engine still gives you more bang for your buck than the electric motor. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and click on our logo to subscribe. Also click on the windows to watch our AMG and Audi drag race videos.